What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth, and I'm back with you today for another reaction video. This one has me a bit worried. I've been kind of avoiding this one for a while. Today I'm going to be reacting to MacDonald's Snowflakes. Snowflakes is a term that I hear thrown around an awful lot, and it is a term that I have used myself numerous times. I'm not so concerned with what this gentleman is going to be saying, because I'm not somebody who is easily offended, but I know that there's a hell of a lot of people out there that are offended by everything that is the society that we live in. So, my concerns are that if I agree with what this guy says, I may have to deal with the backlash of that. If I disagree with what this guy says, I'm going to have to deal with the backlash of that. So, either way, I know that this one is going to be a little bit controversial, but what the hell, we're going to get into it. My buddy Roger Chance asked me to react to this thing a long time ago, and typically, the last thing in the world that I ever want to listen to ever in my life, like fucking ever, is rap music. But I always said that I honored requests, and this was a request. Link to the original video will be down in the description section below. Let's get to it. MacDonald, Snowflakes.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear them preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there be.
Yeah, that's something that has never really set too great with me, is people that live in this country that act like they hate this country. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate being here, don't be here. That's honestly how I've always felt. This one's tough, man. I don't know what... It's hard not to say what I want to say. But I feel a lot of what this guy is saying, and I agree with a lot of what this guy's saying. I can see why this would ruffle a ton of feathers. Again, this kind of shit doesn't ruffle my feathers. I am a very firm believer that if you're watching something that you don't like, or if you're hearing something you don't like, don't watch it. Turn it off. Change the station. Stop listening to it. Kind of shit just doesn't bother me. I'm not thin-skinned. This offended society that we live in, this cancel culture bullshit, it's... Let's get back to it.
Snowflakes, whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake, oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline.
Just pause this because I feel like I need to say something, but I don't even know what to say. I don't understand why everybody's so offended by everything. I really don't. I just don't. I'm just not part of that mindset. I'm as far as I'm concerned, I'm not part of that culture. I'm not part of any of that shit. I feel like sometimes I'm alienated and I'm the weird one because shit like that don't bother me. But I also think that's got a lot to do with the generation that I'm from. When I grew up, this shit just wasn't like this. The world that we live in now is a terrifying place for no reason whatsoever. I don't know. Stop being so goddamn offended by everything. That would be my advice. But let's finish this thing up and get out of here.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. We ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake, oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane. More flames, oh no. No more snowflakes.
Well, I'm definitely not a fan of rap music. Just not. Hope you're not offended by that. So stupid. All right. I'm not a fan of that type of music. I'm just not. But what I will say is kudos and hats off to Tom MacDonald for having the balls to put something like that out. And I know that he's been very controversial and a lot of people have been trying to cancel him and all. I haven't heard very much about him recently. And this, like I said, was requested by my friend a while ago. Probably just curious to see what my reaction would be to that. I went to high school with Roger, and we grew up in a time where color was not a big deal. Gay or straight was not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. It's never been a big deal. You could be a gay purple astronaut as far as I'm concerned. If you're a good person, you're a good person. And if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. It doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever what any of that other shit is. None of it. It just never has. And that's just the way that I was raised and the way that I grew up. I like people for people. I dislike people for the same reasons. I wouldn't dislike somebody for the color of their... That's just... It's real fucking stupid shit, man. I think you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you're enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. Thank you for watching. Just be nice to each other, folks. It's not hard.